So the idea actually started on my drum machine. We were last stretch of tour. We had a couple of days off, so we were flying back to LA, starting to work on With Love 2. I came across this dope guitar loop at the airport. I recorded it in. Originally, I had a different idea for it. I was kind of like on my sad, melancholy shit. So my drum pattern was a lot different. It was something like... Did the drums at the airport, and then when I got back to LA, I had played it for Phora, and he was like, oh, it's a little slow, but I didn't give up there. I was kind of just like, this has potential. It was dope. So what I ended up doing when I recorded it into my laptop, and I kind of took it from there on. It needed a new fresh batch of drums. Ended up pitching it just a little bit, nothing too crazy. And one of the first things I ended up doing for the drums was something kind of trappish. So very basic, nothing special. Cool little, just simple pattern. A little open hat on there, you know, very basic open hat every like fourth step. Give it that kind of like that that movement, you know, and then threw a punchy kick right after that. Cool little pattern, give it that bounce, you know. When I program drums, I think in the sense of what kind of keeps the energy going. You know, you don't want to do no drums that throws the melody off. One of the most important things for me is making sure that the drums kind of just fit that pocket, you know. The snare came right after that. There it is, clean little snare. Yeah, the bass comes in, it kind of just completes everything. The bass plays one of my favorite parts of the beat, just because if you listen to it with a sub, if you got two 12s in the trunk, this beat up for sure rattled that motherfucker. Right after I had made that, I sent it over. Phora was actually upstairs recording. I sent them that. Sure enough, I started hearing them harmonize to it, and I texted them from downstairs. I was like, yo, send me that, send me that. So he sends me some harmonies that I was really, really fucking feeling. I hear something to it. So he ends up sending me that demo of his first take. You can still hear the drums in the back, so you could tell this was a really rough, but I was like, I can make something out of this. I ended up throwing like a reverb on it, flangus, low pass, high cut, and yeah, it gave it like that warmth. And I was like, yo, that's gonna go perfect with the loop. So just real perfect in pocket, real fire, real vibing. For that high pitched sample, still it's actually just the same vocal sample. I just pulled it up an octave, ended up sounding really different, really dope, but it's the same vocal chop, same thing. I like fucking around with vocal samples, manipulating them like crazy, whether it's pitching them up, pitching them down. And yeah, that kind of completed the whole beat. You know, that's kind of how the whole shit came about.
It's like I'm saying, it's the 25 to life, trapped in my mind. I've been hoping for a sign, praying for a sign, trying to stay alive, but I feel like I'm dying. Dark clouds around, all the voices stay silent. I keep you in my light, but no, it's not because I need you. I learn people show you how.